morning. Welcome to Wednesday. I hope everyone's having a great Wednesday so far. My name is Kim and I am the fitness coordinator for Seneca at York. And today we're going to do another craft. Yay! Let's give it a second for people to hop on. Hello. All right, so we will get started. So today's craft is do-it-yourself stained glass. So there is two ways to do it. I'm going to show you a finished project one way, and then we will do it the other way. So this is what it looks like. So this is stained glass. So this is done with acrylic paint and glue, and it's an old picture frame. So all you need for this actually is an old picture frame. You remove the backing from it, and you just need the glass, so we'll remove that. This one's pretty nice, this frame, because it's got the clips at the back. I didn't have to do any fancy work on it, but when you hold it up to the sun, ooh, pretty. All right, so I will show you exactly how to do that using another medium as well today. So you can use acrylic paint, or if you don't have that, a lot of people do have food coloring in their house, so we're going to do with food coloring as well. So here are the things that you need. You need glue. So it can either be the white school glue, it can be the clear glue, or you can get fancy with glitter glue. You need some sort of Sharpie. Sharpie now makes paint markers, which is awesome. So I was using that. You need some paintbrushes. You need food coloring, and you need an old picture frame or a new picture frame from the dollar store, especially the glass, okay? And all you're gonna do is you're going to remove the backing and remove the glass from the frame. They usually just pop right out. First step you're gonna do, wash that frame down. You are gonna get fingerprints on it as you go, but when everything dries, then you can give it a nice wash down again afterwards. Okay, so to show you how to do this, hold on one second, because it's see-through. All you're going to do is you can either free draw, or you can find something on the internet that you want to trace. And what you're going to do is you're going to trace it onto the glass using either a Sharpie or the paint Sharpie marker, so you get nice thick black lines. The blue I've already started coloring in. I got bored waiting for 10 o'clock. Okay, so that is your first step, is to draw that onto your glass. Second step, you want to make sure that you got it the right way, is you're going to mix your paint or your food coloring. So using some sort of surface to put it on, you're going to pour the glue down onto that surface, whether it's an egg carton, whether it's a paint tray like this, it can be wax paper. Don't put it on the glass directly to mix it. So you're just going to drop some glue into whatever area it is. You want more glue than paint or food coloring. And the glue is what's going to give it its stickiness. If you were just to paint onto the glass, it would take a while to dry. And the same thing, if you use the food coloring on the glass, it's not going to work. So you're going to take your food coloring. This is the neon set that I have. And then you're just going to drop it in, figure out where you pour the glue first, drop it in, and you're only going to do 2 drops. You don't want a lot. You can get different kinds of food coloring. So there's the regular ones, there's the, neon ones right into my art, awesome. Or you can get the pastel colors, which make it really light. It just depends on how much vibrant color you want, if you want duller colors. That's why I like working with the acrylic paints, because I can mix them as well, and I can use the white to dull them down a little bit. Okay, so now that that has been poured in there, you're going to, that was purple, wasn't it? Mix it up using a paintbrush. And what it comes out is like a consistency of paint. Okay, and it looks like paint as well. But with the food coloring, it goes on a little bit lighter than if we were to use the acrylic paint. The acrylic paint gives you a solid color. This one's going to give you a little bit more of a see-through. And it's easier to work with if you don't want to do the paint. So now that you've got your food coloring mixed in and mixed up, now you got to decide on the colors on your pattern. So I've chosen blue for the butterflies. So all you're going to do is just take a paintbrush and you're just going to paint inside the lines. If you go over the lines, that's okay. That's the great thing about the paint Sharpie, is at the end we can go back over it once it's dry and we can mark over those spots again. So all you see is the black paint. You don't see that you colored outside the lines. And you can go as thick or as thin as you want. You're going to see my kindergarten skills here of coloring inside the lines. And remember when you paint, usually your brush strokes show up. So try and paint in the way that you want it to see. Don't go all over the place. And nothing says that you actually have to draw a pattern on here as well. You can totally freestyle it by just dropping stuff onto the glass and spreading it out and seeing what kind of colors mix, what kind of pattern you get, and just allowing it to dry as well. That's the one that the kids like to do. They like to get in there with their fingers and make it all messy. They don't have the patience for this. And then it just gives a truly unique piece of art as well that they can be proud of. So this is a great thing to do. And if you don't have a picture frame, you can actually do this on your windows as well. Because the food coloring comes off pretty easily with the glue, it just needs a little bit of elbow grease. You can decorate your windows at home and you can have actual stained glass and give that a try as well. It will come off with some of the humidity as well. Okay, so there's the butterflies. I know that's hard to see because it's up against my black shirt too. So there's the butterflies there. Okay, so you can just do as many different colors as you want, just painting it in. Oh, I wore my glasses today so I can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, and you can see that it's already pretty see-through and pretty cool. Concentration to do this, oh goodness. All right, so do one more butterfly here. That one kind of got a little messy. Okay, so there's the butterflies done in, so you can kind of see what it looks like. And then you go on and you do the rest of your colors as well. And like you said, you can do as many colors as you want. I usually find that less is more. And I like, with the glass, the picture frames, kind of keeping a simple design in the middle, not doing the entire glass frame. It kind of gets a little chaotic and messy in my opinion, but to each their own. If you like that, feel free to go wild on the outside as well. So there's the butterflies, and then you can just use a different color. I think that's green. And then you can do the other areas as well. So you can go around it and make it very, very pretty. And if you use the glitter glue, it will be a little glittery, which is kind of cool as well. Okay, so that is one of your steps there, finishing that. The last step is, like I said, not worrying about the lines. So what you can do, this is with the acrylic paint, so you can already see the difference. You can see this one a little bit better because it's thicker over the food coloring that I just put down on the ground. So the last step, or one of the last steps, is you're going to take your marker again and you're just going to go over the lines again just so it looks good from both sides. Because on this side, the side that faces out, you're not going to see that you painted over the lines, but if someone's looking at it from behind, they're going to see the messy job you did. So just clean it up with the marker, going over it and making sure everything's smooth and everything's showing properly. And then the final step you're going to do is you want to protect it. So because it is paint and food coloring and glue, if it does get wet, it's going to run. So if you have any of the Mod Podge acrylic sealer, you're just going to spray it down over top of your design just so it makes it permanent and keeps it there. If you're going to do this directly on your windows, don't do that. Okay, just keep it this way. Forget that final step. If not, it's never coming off your windows. Okay, and then put it back in the frame, hold it up to the sunlight, and you get a really cool stained glass window. And you can put that in the window. You can actually attach a hanger or something so it's there, or you can lean it up against the side and you got a really cool piece of artwork, which churches around the world pay millions for to have their windows done. All right, so thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you have a great Wednesday. As come back at 12:15, Melissa is going to be doing a yoga routine. We have fitness classes running at 11, 1, and 3 today. You can connect through our website at senecasting.ca. If not, we'll be back on IG tomorrow at 10 a.m. and 12:15. Have a great afternoon. Take care.